Yo, what is up, guys? This is the official welcome. Oh my goodness. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the introduction of the TKO Basketball channel. In this channel, hosted by none other than me. You can call me Tico, you can call me TKO, you can call me TKO Basketball. That's what a lot of people call me anyways. This channel will be discussing NBA news, reactions, debates, and more. And what better way to start off this channel by ranking my prediction of the top 10 point guards coming into the 2024-2025 NBA season. Now, if you like videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the following next videos. Liking these videos will actually help me stay on the algorithm for other people that like basketball videos like this. Quick PSA, guys. Got a new laptop. I forgot to transfer the mic footage into my new laptop, so I kind of messed up on that. So you just gotta bear with me on this video. Now, to start off the top 10 rankings, we're gonna put number 10 as Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey just finished his season averaging 25.9 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, 6.2 assists, and 1 steal. Now, he shot 45% from the field, 37.3% from three-pointer, and 86% from the line. Why I have Tyrese Maxey at 10 is that he's had major improvement from the 2022-2023 season. He's exceeded my expectations from the 2023-24 season. And he's proved he can, in my opinion, I didn't think he could do it, but he proved he can lead the ball and run an offense without James Harden. Tyrese Maxey has had a major improvement in playmaking this year, which I thought he wasn't going to do that well. Now, why I don't have him any higher is I don't think he can handle the ball pressure as much as the other 9 guys in this list. And his usage rate, I think, will be lessened with the addition of Paul George, making this team a contending team, which will help his case for the following next year on why he could be ranked higher. And at the same time, I still think these other 9 guys will be better than next season. Now, coming in at number 9, we're going to have Damian Lillard. Though Damian Lillard had one of his worst seasons ever, he still produced the same numbers as Tyrese Maxey. Similar. Averaging around 24.3 points per game, 4.4 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 42% from the field. And what is normal for other people, but for Dame, shooting 35.4% from 3 is damn near atrocious. I'm going to be honest, that's atrocious for Damian Lillard. And he still finished off shooting 92% from the line. Why I have him higher than Maxey? I think he can handle the ball pressure better than Maxey. As I said, why I think other 9 players could handle the ball pressure better than Maxey. He's more mature than Tyrese Maxey, I think, in leading the offense, as he's a veteran, and he should be. He's a better playmaker than Tyrese Maxey, and he will have a better season than Tyrese Maxey, coming in as a second option for the Bucks. I think he'll be more comfortable in the second option as a Bucks. But if the Bucks decide to play him as a primary role, as we saw him as a primary role performing and winning when Giannis was playing second fiddle, if they decide to do that, then he'll obviously be better than Maxey. But even if he plays second role, I think he still will be better than Maxey. I think he'll be more used to it, as even in podcasts and interviews, he was saying he wasn't used to playing second role. And I will give him the courtesy of the doubt. He hasn't played the second role since LaMarcus Aldridge days. Now, why I don't have him any higher is Damian Lillard is one of the worst defenders on this list. There's nothing else, simply straight that. He's one of the worst defenders on this list. Even though I still think he will be better than Maxey offensively, he is offensively declining for Damian Lillard's standards. Coming in at number 8, I'm going to have De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox just finished his 23-24 season campaign averaging 26.6 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, 5.6 assists, shooting 46.5% from the field and 37% from 3. Why I have him higher than Damian Lillard this season is that I think he's offensively and defensively better than Lillard. His 3-point percentage has definitely improved, as he's always been a subpar, below average. Now he's around average, maybe a little bit above average shooter this season, averaging 2 steals per game. He's easily the second best defender on this list. Now, De'Aaron Fox, I think, will be contributing and leading to a potential winning team with the addition of DeMar DeRozan. If the experiment goes successful, he will be leading a playoff team while being a better player than Damian Lillard. Now, why I don't have him any higher is with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, if successful, his offensive stats will lower. I don't see in any way his team as successful as the next person on this list. Now, coming in at number 7, we have Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton just finished his 23-24 campaign, averaging 20.1 points per game, 47% from the field, 3.9 rebounds, 11 assists, you want to round it up, 36.4% from the three-point line, and 85.5% from the free throw line. To give him respect, he was playing out of his mind, before his injury. In the first 33 games, I think it was 33 games, he averaged 24 points per game, shooting 49% from the field, 4 rebounds, 39% from the three-point line. Now, this is where it gets crazy, averaging 12.6 assists per game, shooting 86% from the line, 1.2 steals per game. And then, obviously, after his post-injury, did not hit the same. 18.4 points per game, 47% from the field, 4.6 rebounds, 30% from the three-pointer, 9 assists, which is still really good. 86% from the line, and 1.4 steals per game. Now, why I still have him higher than De'Aaron Fox is, even when he played bad, you could still argue that he's offensively better than Fox. He provides a lot of offense for the Pacers. He's the better playmaker, arguably the best playmaker on this list. There's another 2 people who can argue. He's a better shooter than Fox, and he is leading a playoff team, a certified playoff team, as they just made the conference finals the previous season. Even though people were saying there was an injury route, blah, 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 end of the day, they made the conference finals. That's a playoff team. Now, why I don't have him any higher is you gotta factor in the post-injury performance. He did not play the same. He was not the same guy. He didn't handle the ball pressure as well as he could have. I think the next guy does handle ball pressure better than him. His lack of aggression after the injury really hurt the team. Obviously, he has room for defense as he does have the size to be a good defender. He just does not have that yet. And he still has room for maturity for leading a playoff team. Now, coming in at number 6, a controversial 6, I have Trae Young. Trae Young just finished his season averaging 25.7 points per game, shooting 43% from the field goal percentage, 3 rebounds per game, 37% from 3, and 11 assists per game. Why I have him higher than Tyrese Halliburton is, even though he did come off a terrible season, missing nearly 30 games, he still produced arguably better numbers, averaging more points, needed the same assists. He is a top 3 playmaker in this list. He was the other 2 players I was talking about previously. He's arguably a better playmaker than Harley. Not scorer. He's obviously a better scorer than him. He's offensively similar to Halliburton. But this is where the differentiation, I think, comes. I think he can handle ball pressure and double teams way better than Tyrese Halliburton. As we saw in the playoffs, how Jrue Holiday and people were treating him in the playoffs when they double teamed him, how he faced pressure. Even though people call foul baiting, he can't get to line effectively, and I think he is a smarter player in the pick and roll than Tyrese Halliburton. Now, why I don't have him higher, there is a lot of reasons, and this is why a lot of people do not like Trae Young, as I think he has a lot of cons. Now, Trae Young, he's inconsistent and he's inefficient. He's yet to have an efficient 3-point season of his caliber yet, as we know what he's capable of on the 3-point line, but he has not exceeded their expectations. Now, he does have a questionable shot selection. Obviously, his deep threes, like pull-ups, feels like a heat check when he's going like 2 for 8. Like, it doesn't know. People will be like, why is he shooting that? Not only is he the worst defender on this list, he is arguably the worst defender in the league. Sadly, the Hawks, I do not see them even winning more than 45 games. He's not going to contribute to a winning team next season. There's nothing you can do about his size. He's not big. No, did he? And he is ineffective when off ball. Like, he's literally ineffective at all. All he does, when he doesn't have the ball, you'll catch him just standing at the 3-point line waiting. Now, coming in at number 5, I have Ja Morant. Now, Ja Morant, I don't think we can count his last season stats as he only played 9 games, but I'll say them anyways. He averaged 25.1 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, 8.1 assists, shooting 27 from the 3-point line. Goodness, 47% from the field, 81% from the free throw line. Why I do have him higher is he's a dog, bro. He's a dog. The season before, when he played a good portion amount of games where you can count it, he was averaging 26.2 points per game, 46% from the line, 5.9 rebounds, 30% from the 3-point line, 8.1 assists, 75% from the free throw line, and 1.1 steals. Now, why I also think he's better than Trae Young is he's slightly more efficient. He is the better defender than Trae Young, as it's not that hard to be a better defender than Trae Young. He will contribute to lead more to wins next season, as the Grizzlies will be a winning team and I think will be a playoff team. I think they can go deep playoff. He's more consistent than Trae Young. He is a top 3 best finisher in the paint on this list, as he easily is one of the best finishing guards in the league. As last time he played healthy, he was second in the league in points in paint for guards under Shea, averaging 14.5 points in the paint, league-wise at 9th. Now, why I don't have him any higher on this list is that he's still not great defensively. He can't get exploited on defense. He's close to being recommended injury prone, as he did play 9 games last year. And obviously his off-court issues is what also made him not play as much games last year, as he had to be suspended for 25 games. So if he does improve his off-court issues, maybe he can be ranked higher than the next person. And obviously he needs to improve that shooting. He shot 30% last year, 27% last year, but 30% from the year before. He has to improve on that. Coming in at number 4, which is controversial, Wardell Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry finished his 23-24 season averaging 26 points per game, 45% from the field, 4.5 rebounds, shooting 41% from 3, 5.1 assists, shooting 92% on the line. Now, why I have him higher is it's Wardell Stephen Curry. He's the best shooter in the league. He still produces a lot of gravity on the court. People still have to double team him. People still have to leave open man to make sure he doesn't shoot the ball. He is more efficient. He is more consistent than John Moran. What else can I say? It's Wardell Stephen Curry. He is, if not the best point guard of all time. Now, why I don't have him any higher than the other 3 players on this list? He has defensively declined, as it is normal at his age. He's simply not going to contribute to a winning team next season. Obviously, the loss of Klay Thompson has hurt. People do think that Klay Thompson's loss does not affect, but it does affect. He is still a great shooter in this league. They probably will not make the playoffs next year. Coming in at number 3, I have Jalen Brunson. Hey. Okay, guys, relax. Now, just hear me out, okay? I know you Curry fans are crying right now, but hear me out, okay? Just hear me out, bro. Jalen Brunson just finished his 23-24 season, averaging 28 points per game, 47% from the field goal, 3.6 rebounds, 40% from three-pointer, 6.7 assists, 84% from the line, 0.9 steals per game. Now, why I have Jalen Brunson higher than Stephen Curry is, 1, Jalen Brunson does shoot the similar efficiency as him, slightly better defender than Stephen Curry. He is a better scorer than Stephen Curry based on last season. And he is going to be contributing and leading to, in my opinion, a contending team next season, as the Knicks have the addition of Mikal Bridges, Julius Randle will be back, and they did lose Isaiah Hartenstein, but they will have Mitchell Robinson back. Villanova Knicks squad will make a run, and I think they will. I think they're the only team that can obviously give the Celtics a run for their money in the Eastern Conference. Now, why I don't have him higher in this list is he's simply just not as good as the top 2. There's nothing he can really do. He's still not a great defender. His playmaking could be better, but his playmaking is still not bad. It's alright. Now, coming in at number 2, no bias, my favorite player. I think he's going to be the best player, but that's just from a Thunder fan. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just finished his season averaging 30 points per game, shooting 53% from the field, 5 rebounds, 35% from 3, 6.2 assists, 87% from the line, and 2 steals per game. Not only is he more efficient and more consistent than Jalen Brunson, he is the most efficient point guard in the league. He is the most consistent scorer in the league.
Oh my God, bro. Is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm saying
you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
He is better defensively than Jalen Brunson, as I think Shai is the best defender on this list. And people do call it foul baiting, but he gets the line effectively. He will also be contributing and leading to a winning basketball team next season, as the Thunder just finished their season as the 1st seed. Now, he's simple on why he's not higher. He's just not better than the next guy. Like, that's simply it. Coming in at number 1, we have Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic averaged this season shooting 48% from the field, averaging 34 points per game, 9 rebounds, 9.8 assists, 38% from the three-point line, averaging basically a triple-double. He's literally the best scorer in the position. He is the best rebounder in his position. He is the top 3 playmaker in this list. You could argue him as 1, 2, or 3, honestly. He just came off a finals run. He can get to the line effectively, which is important. Out of all the guards, point guards and shooting guards, he is simply the most unguardable guard in the league. His only weaknesses in this game is really not that much. There's no weakness in his offense at all, at all. His only weaknesses is literally him being lazy and his lazy tendencies. Stuff like not running back on defense, ball watching, not reading cuts. He has lazy perimeter defense moments. You even saw in the finals, Jaylen Brown getting open lanes for dunks and layups. Jason Tatum too, Derek White, Drew Holiday. Sometimes he had lazy tendencies and let them blow-bys, easy blow-bys. Arguing with officiating, risk to him not running back on defense, 4 and 5 offenses, which does hurt his team a lot. Obviously, we know he's a great shooter, but he can be inefficient at the line sometimes. Other than that, Luka's young. He can improve those lazy tendencies, and if he does, he literally will not have a weakness in this game, and he is going to be the best player in the league. Anyways, that is my top 10 point guard rankings. I think that is 100% facts. If you don't agree, make sure you can put it in the comments. You can give out your opinion. I'm free to hear opinions. If you like basketball videos like this, stay tuned for the next video where I'll be ranking the top 10 shooting guards. I will be going down the positions and I'll end at center. Anyways, thank you for listening. Make sure to like. Peace.